Hi, I'm Jacob Moser.
And I'm Christopher Bland, and you're watching Panther News.
Remember, HOSA will be hosting a guest speaker on Monday who will be happy to answer any questions you may have about the nursing profession in Lab 1 at 4 p.m. And the football program is looking for a camera person for the 2017 football season. There will be an interest meeting on April 6th at 5:45 p.m. in the cafeteria.
The U.S. House didn't vote on the new healthcare bill yesterday, but are scheduled to take up the matter today. With no Democrats expected to support the bill, House Speaker Paul Ryan can afford to lose no more than 21 Republican votes to pass the legislation to the Senate.
The State Department issued a permit Friday allowing the Keystone Project to proceed, reversing the Obama administration's decision to block the controversial oil pipeline. The move greenlights the Canadian company to complete construction on the pipeline that will funnel crude oil from Canada to refineries on the Gulf Coast.
2 people died and many others were injured in an East Texas crash which involved a car, an 18-wheeler, and a school bus carrying a track team late Thursday night. The driver of the bus carrying the boys' track team from Mount Pleasant swerved to avoid the head-on crash with the 18-wheeler that slammed into the car driving behind the bus.
And now it's time for Fun Fact Friday. In Japan, 90% of mobile phones are waterproof because youngsters use them even in the shower.
Mobile phone radiation can cause insomnia, headaches, and confusion.
Scientists have developed a way of charging mobile phones with urine.
Nomophobia is the fear of being without your mobile phone or losing signal.
Over 250 million Nokia 1100 devices were sold, making it the best-selling electrical gadget in history.
More people in the world have mobile phones than toilets.
On average, 100,000 mobile phones are dropped down the toilet in Britain every year.
So many Facebook photos and videos are uploaded via mobile phone that it takes up to 27% of upstream web traffic.
The longest time between two twins being born is 87 days.
The world's deepest postbox is in Tsushima Bay in Japan. It's 10 meters underwater.
In 2007, an American man named Corey Taylor tried to fake his own death in order to get out of his cell phone contract without paying a fee. It didn't work.
In 1923, jockey Frank Hayes won a race at Belmont Park in New York despite being dead. He suffered a heart attack mid-race, but his body stayed on the saddle until his horse crossed the finish line for a 20-1 victory.
Everyone has a unique tongue print, just like fingerprints.
Most Muppets are left-handed.
The northern leopard frog swallows its prey using its eyes. It uses them to help push food down its throat by retracting them into its head. Now it's time for the question of the day. When was Adolf Hitler born? A. 1876, B. 1889, C. 1900, or D. 1895?
And now time for the trivia question. What is the name of the city that is in 41 different states? A. Belton, B. Forest Hill, C. Springfield, or D. Irving? And now to Steven with sports.
Thanks, Chris. The Lady Panthers soccer team will be playing Joshua tonight in Kennedale for their first round playoff game. Kickoff will be at 6 p.m. and boys soccer will begin the playoffs at R.L. Anderson Stadium against Burleson at 7 p.m. Baseball and softball both have away games tonight, weather permitting. Softball is at Red Oak and baseball is at Lake Ridge. Kansas, Gonzaga, Oregon, and Xavier advanced to the Elite Eight last night in the NCAA tournament. The Mavericks won against the LA Clippers last night, the final score being 95-97. They play against the Toronto Raptors tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. And the Stars lost against the Chicago Blackhawks last night 2-3. They play against the San Jose Sharks again tonight at 7:30 p.m. That's all for sports. Back to you.
And the answer to the question of the day is B. 1889.
And the answer to the trivia question is C, Springfield.
That's all for Panther News today. Thanks for watching.
Remember to go to
And go Panthers.